Hey, what's up? It's Breyonna. Today we're going to be testing out the brand new Alice in Wonderland collection from Wet n Wild. And I mean, Alice in Wonderland is literally my favorite Disney movie of all time. Like, I used to watch Alice in Wonderland on repeat as a kid. Like, I would even watch it up to like 8 times a day, which is a lot for me because I'm somebody that's not like huge into movies. And I also have like an Alice in Wonderland cosplay. I used to wear a lot in high school, so I mean, I'm a little Alice obsessed. Make sure you grab yourself a drink or a snack because we have a lot of things to cover today. But before we jump into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on Instagram or TikTok, it's at Breyonna as well. Isn't this packaging so cute on the palette? Like, I cannot get enough of it. This is definitely going to be a display piece for me. But I will say, like, the palette's colors don't really give me like a full-on Alice vibe. Like, some of the colors do, you know, like the blue and like the pinks and whatnot. But like some of the neutrals in here just don't necessarily make sense. And I also wish that there was a red in here, you know, for the Queen of Hearts. I'm gonna first go in with this blue shade. It even has a little imprint of Alice in here. And I'm just gonna use the brush out of this collection. Ooh. That is a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. Ooh, she's bright. As a side note though, like this brush is really soft. Like, it is not scratchy by no means, and I have really sensitive skin. And also, what's really nice too is that you can see like the little characters. They're completely different on each of the brushes, but they're also printed on here, so they're not like a sticker or anything. I want to try this burgundy. Ooh, that is looking really pigmented. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that is making the most beautiful purple. Like, look how vibrant that is. That is like my favorite shade of purple too. Oh man. I'm so excited for this. You know, it's really hard to find like nice blues and like burgundies in palettes, but both of these are really nice and very easy to use. Like, I am not having a hard time blending these or working with them. Like, you literally just pop them down, you do a couple circles, and you're good to go. I'm also just gonna take a little bit on this outer V. Kind of like smoke it in. Now, to help blend out the edges just a little bit further, I'm going to take more blue on the brush that we applied the blue with and just lightly go around the edge. Like, I am just so obsessed with this, but also there is a liquid eyeshadow in this collection. Now, this one is in the shade Daydreaming. I didn't even know that Wet n Wild had liquid eyeshadows, so I'm not just sure if this is like a new product from them or not, but I am so excited to see this. Like, if you know me, you know I am obsessed with liquid eyeshadows. Oh man, that is so pigmented. Woo. It's a very like whipped type of texture. I also really like the applicator because it's like one of those like flat ones. You can see it's like a lip gloss one, but it's like flat. So you can actually do like a really easy cut crease with it. Before it sets, I'm just going to tap out the outer edge to kind of like blend it in. Why is everybody sleeping on this liquid eyeshadow? I mean, did you see that? Literally one swipe coverage. And like it has like this beautiful like wet metallic kind of vibe to it as well. Like, I hope that they have more shades of this because like it's really good. Another thing I'm really intrigued by is this lip and cheek color. Now, this one is in the shade This Way. And again, it has like this super cute like custom packaging to it. Ooh, okay. I was not expecting this kind of applicator. It also looks like it's really whipped. Okay. I am low-key looking like a clown right now. Ooh. Wait, that is really, really pretty. You know, at first I thought it was going to be like too orange and I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work with this eye look. But once it's blended out, it's like a natural, like nudie, pinky kind of shade. And pigmentation wise, it's really pigmented like when you swipe it on your face, but once it's blended out, I'd say it's about maybe like a medium pigmentation, which is my personal preference. I don't like blushes that are too pigmented because I find that they're really hard to blend out. I like something that's just a little bit more on the buildable side. I'm going to do a tiny bit more because I like a lot of blush, and I'm just going to blend it out. Oh yeah. This is definitely very buildable. You can see it's like that everyday pink with like a little pop to it. There's a good amount of face products with this collection. I mean, we even have like a highlighting palette, and again, like Alice looks so cute on here. We also have a blush palette and a bronzer palette. We're gonna go in with the bronzer first, and I did double check. This is the only shade available, which sucks if you have a deeper skin tone. And also, I don't know if you like this too, but I'm not the biggest fan of packaging like this. I prefer like when everything is completely separate, because I find that it's really hard to like get your brush in here if you're only wanting like a specific shade. You know what, I'm just gonna lightly mix the colors, and I hope it's not too glowy because these look really shimmery. Oh man, that is nice. Again, I wish I had similar packaging to the Lilo and Stitch collab. But woo, that is beautiful. And also this brush is really nice too. Just like with the eye brush, it's super soft. And even though I mixed all the shades, I don't find that it's like glittery or anything. Like it just kind of has like that satin, like natural finish to it. I can't tell if the bronzer is too dark for me. Let me know what you think about it. But now we're gonna use the blush palette, and this one is Talk to the Flowers, which again, like, they really killed it with the packaging. But like these are my kind of blush shades too. I love these like mauve-y, kind of like rosy colors. But I think I am going to just mix all of them together because I mean, why not? So let's see what this, ooh, that's a nice pink. I mean, I already have blush on, so keep that in mind, but I still wanted to try this. Again, it's like a pretty mauve-y kind of shade. Now the formula on these is just a little bit on the dusty side, but it's not dusty when you're applying it, just like when you're putting your brush into the pan. Now with the highlighting palette, you also get 4 shades in here. I kind of want to try out this purple one though. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's really catching my eye. And I'm just going to take it on my finger because I want, you know, just a little bit more precision. Yeah, that's definitely more of like a natural highlight. Like, it's not like that super like glittery kind. If you want more of like a natural highlight that has like a little bit of color to it, you'll probably really like this. But again, it's not like that super like blinding kind of highlight. You know what, I also want to try out this silvery icy white. Yeah, this one's a little bit more popping, but again, it has like that wet kind of look to it. Now for the lips, I do want to try out the lip and cheek and kind of see what happens. I'm just gonna use it maybe like a liquid lipstick. Oh yeah, it's like really orange. You know those liquid lipsticks that don't dry down and they kind of have like that velvety texture to them on the lips? That's what this is. I don't like how this looks on my lips. Like, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is clinging onto every little dry spot I have, and it's really accentuating it. It's also like settling into the fine lines on my lips, which I don't have a lot of them, but the ones I do have, you can see it's making them look so textured, and also the color just looks a little bit patchy. It's definitely one of those products that I definitely prefer on the cheek over the lip. Now for the inner corner highlight, I want to try out this Drink Me shade out of the palette. Ooh, that is super crumbly. Like, I barely put my brush into it and you can see it's already kind of getting all over. But let's see what it looks like. It's definitely like an iridescent, like bluish purple. You know what? I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and pop it on top of that liquid eyeshadow, just like in the center of the eye. Oh yeah, this is definitely more of like an eye topper. Since that shade's more of a topper, I'm just going to go in with this matte white instead for the inner corner. And this one's called I'm Late. Yeah, that's not really that pigmented. Now I'm gonna build it up and kind of see what happens. Yeah, like, the shade's just not that pigmented, unfortunately. Now when I was packing down that inner corner, I was like really packing on the pigment and like trying to blend it into the liquid eyeshadow. And when I started doing that, you can see it started to crumble right here on the edge. It's not crumbling on the lid or anything, just kind of where I overworked it over in here. So if you do use this, just keep that in mind. There's also a liquid liner with this collection. I kind of want to do a graphic liner moment underneath the wing. I gotta say, like, where is the pigment? Like, I don't see anything. Oh, you know what? It's like an iridescent, but there's not a lot of pigment to it. I thought it was gonna be like a baby pink for how the packaging looks, but you see what I mean? Like, there's nothing going on with it. You know, I'm gonna like really like push down. Maybe it just isn't like activated yet. No, I shook this first, so I don't know why. Yeah, it's just the formula. Cute idea. I wish I had a little bit more, you know, pizzazz and pigment to it. This collection also has a glitter mascara, which I don't think I've tried something like this before. But personally, instead of applying it as like a mascara, I'm gonna put it through my brows. I saw somebody do this on TikTok and I thought it was just the prettiest thing. I'm just gonna lightly like kiss it through. Also, as a side note, can we get some like brow gels with this kind of like wand. I've never seen a wand like this before, but dang, that is nice for the brows. Yeah, it's definitely like a cute little like glitter moment. Like it's glittery, but it's not like just like an insane amount of glitter. I actually really like that in the brow. That's actually really cute. And since it's a fine glitter and more on the sparse side, you can see it just adds like a little something without being too much. And to finish off the look, I'm gonna go in with this gloss. Now this one is in the shade We Sing Too. I wanna see what it smells like. That smells like a peach ring. Oh my gosh, like that smells so good. It's cute, but it's not like that super like glossy kind of gloss. Very comfortable on the lip though. Kind of has like that gel-like formula to it. With everything that we've tried today, let's talk about my favorites. Now first, we have the bronzer palette. Oh my gosh, like I love the coloring of this. You know, it's not like that Oompa Loompa orangey kind of bronzer. It's also not like metallic with the finish, even though there are some like glittery shades in here. And again, I just love how this blends on the skin. Like it is so foolproof. It's just unfortunately, there's not a lot of shades to this. I wish I would listen to the consumers because I see it all over online that people are like, we want more shades, but they never do it. So that's just kind of the biggest bummer with this. But again, if you're able to wear this shade, it is a beautiful formula. I also really enjoy the blush palette. Again, I just love like a dusty mauve-y, kind of like rosy kind of shade. And these are just like my kind of colors. And again, I like that there's some sparkly options in here too, so you can kind of like mix and match and kind of like create your own custom shades. I also like the brushes. Again, they're super soft and I really like the shapes of them. If you've ever used the ones from the Little Twin Stars collection or the Care Bears collection, the quality of these is the exact same as those. The biggest hidden gem of this full collection is this glitter mascara, and I know somebody's gonna be like, girl, that is kids makeup. And I totally see where you're coming from, but again, like look how cool that is in the brows. Like, come on, like I can't wait to experiment more with it. And if you're like me and you like to do creative makeup styles or like experiment and try new things, you gotta check it out. Let's talk about the items I don't recommend. First things first, this mirror, way too tiny. Now this would be perfect for a kid, but as an adult, you know, doing your makeup routine, it's just way too small. And again, I have really tiny hands. And like even for me, like it's too tiny and like I have to hold it up really close because the mirror itself is really small. It's just, it ain't worth it. And if you pop this baby in your makeup bag, there's like a lot of little creases and crevices that you could get like makeup in. It's gonna be really hard to clean. Not worth it. I also don't recommend the liquid liner. Again, like there's just no pigment to this. Like, you see what I mean? Just nothing happening. I don't know if I got it done or something, but again, even like after shaking it, there's just nothing there. Lastly, the highlighting palette. I thought it was really cute when I first used it, but now that I've had it on for a little bit, it's like it kind of like dusted off, and I don't know. I just think there's better highlighters out there. Let me know what you think about this collection and if you're gonna be picking up anything from it. But before you go though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on Instagram or TikTok, it's at Breyonna as well. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!